let's go to page 82 and start with number 41. Okay, so this one, you want to find the exact value of the 6 trigonometric ratio, and you have the point square root of 3 and 1. So again, first you need to go and draw your triangle. So this is a long, this is short. So draw long and short. Okay, so again, the x, y. So this is square root of 3 and this is 1. And so this would be a 2. Again, this is from your special triangle. Okay. And so from here, once you do that, then you can find sine of theta equal to vertical over hypotenuse equal to 1 over 2. Cosine theta equal to horizontal over hypotenuse would be square root of 3 over 2. Tangent theta equal to sine over cosine would be 1 over square root of 3. And to simplify, you multiply by square root of 3 over square root of 3. So this will equal to the square root of 3 over 3. And after that, you get a secondary function. So cosecant equal to 2, and secant equal to 2 over square root of 3. I flip this over. To simplify, you times by the denominator. So this is equal to 2 square root of 3 over 3. And cotangent theta. Now don't flip this one over. What you want to do is flip this one over and then you're done. Because if you flip this one over, then you have to simplify it again. Okay. Okay, number 43. You have 1 comma negative square root of 3. Okay, so you can get your triangle. So horizontal. So this is short and this is long, right? So it's all short and make this longer than that. So this is 1 negative square root of 3, and again this the hypotenuse 2. So you can let your 30-60 spatial triangle. So sine is this over this would be negative square root of 3 over 2. Cosine theta equal to this over that would be 1 over 2. Tangent theta equal to sine over cosine, so it would be negative square root of 3 over 1. And then after that, you just go ahead and take the reciprocal. So 2 over, so when you flip it over, so it's like this one here. So you will have that, so just negative. So it will be negative 2 square root of 3 over 3. Right? So you can use that because these are the same, just except for it's negative. And secant, flip that over, you get 2. And cotangent theta, you flip this over, you get 1 over negative 1 over square root of 3 and multiply by square root of 3. So you get negative square root of 3 over 3. Okay. Okay, number 45. Your cosine theta is greater than 0, and you want to find what quadrant should this be. Okay. So cosine has to do with horizontal and it's greater than 0, so it has to be over here. So you're going to get one triangle here, one triangle here. And so this is quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. So answer will be 1 and 4. Okay. So you get one triangle here, one triangle here. Okay, 47. Tangent theta is greater than 0. Now tangent is a slope. So slope is positive, it's going to go this way. Okay? And so you're going to get one here, so it's quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. Okay, good. Remember, cosine is horizontal, sine is vertical, tangent is slope. Okay, 49. Secant theta is greater than 0. Remember, secant theta, if it's secant theta came from 1 over cosine, right? Cosine. So if secant theta is greater than 0, that means cosine is greater than 0. Okay? And so again, just like this one here, cosine is positive, so you're going to get 1 here, 1 here. So again, it's going to be quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. Okay, 51. Yeah, sine theta is less than 0. So sine is a vertical. So vertical is less than 0 means vertical is negative. Remember, this is a y, right? So you're going to get 1 here because this is negative, and 1 here, right? So again, vertical is negative. So then vertical is below the 0 line. So you're going to get quadrant 3 for this one, and it's quadrant 4 for this one here. Okay. 53. Cotangent theta is less than 0. So cotangent theta came from tangent. So when you flip it over, it does not change positive or negative. So when you flip it over, you're still going to get tangent theta is less than 0. Okay, so slope is negative, right? So slope is negative, it's going to go this way. So you're going to get 1 here, so you're going to get quadrant 2 for this one, quadrant 4 for the other one. Okay, number 55, cosecant theta is less than 0. So cosecant came from sine. Okay, so when you flip it over, you get sine. Again, when you take a reciprocal, it does not change positive or negative. Okay, so this is going to be less than 0. So when you flip it over, it's still going to be less than 0. And so you're going to get same as that one here, right? Okay, so you're going to get 1 here, 1 here. So you can answer is quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Okay, number 57. So you got sine theta equal to 1/2, and tangent theta is less than 0. And we're looking for the the other 5 trigonometric ratio. Okay, so basically what you need to do is you have to locate your triangle. So sine is positive. Remember, sine is vertical. So positive is 1/2. So you're going to get this one and this one, right? So sine is vertical, it's positive. Then after that, you have to use this to eliminate the other one, okay? So tangent is a slope. Slope is less than 0, so means slope is negative. So it'll be this one here, so this is out, okay? Okay, so again, you start with 4 quadrants, you use one information to cut in half. So use this one to cut into 2 quadrants, and use one to cut into 1 quadrant. Okay, so it's 1/2, so it'd be 1/2, and this would be square root of 3, and this is negative, okay? So once you get that, then you can write your information. So again, even though it's giving, I'm going to write it again. So 1/2 cosine theta equal to this over that, so it'd be negative square root of 3/2. Tangent theta equal to sine over cosine, so it'd be 1/negative square root of 3. And you times by square root of 3 to simplify, so it'd be negative square root of 3/3, right? And it's negative, see that? Okay, and then from there, you're going to get your cosecant. Cosecant would be equal to 2, and secant would be, flip this over, you get negative 2 over square root of 3, and multiply by square root of 3 to simplify, so you get negative 2 square root of 3/3, and tangent theta, cotangent. Okay, so cotangent theta, and okay, so I'm going to flip this over, so equal to negative square root of 3. Okay, and that's it for 57. Okay, number 59. You have secant theta equal to 3/2, and sine theta is less than 0. Okay, so from here, I'm going to flip this over. So secant came from cosine. Okay, so when you flip it over, so cosine theta will equal to 2/3. Okay, so again, let's get our triangle. So cosine is positive, okay, and it's 2/3, so it's going to be like this. Okay, 2/3. Okay, and also get one down here. Okay, so again, cosine is horizontal here, so 2/3, 2/3. So you get 2 possibilities. Then you have to use this one. Sine is less than 0, so sine is negative, so it means this is out. So you can get this one here. Okay, so use Pythagorean theorem, so this would be square root of 5, and it's going to be negative. Okay, again, a squared plus b squared equal to c squared. So once you get that, that's going to get all our information together. So sine theta equal to this over that, so it would be negative square root of 5 over 3. Cosine theta equal to horizontal over that would be 2 over 3. And tangent theta equal to sine over cosine, so it would be this over that, so it would be negative square root of 5 over 2. Okay. And then cosecant would be negative 3 over square root of 5. Then you simplify. So equal to negative 3 square root of 5 over 5. And then secant would be 3 over 2. And cotangent would be negative 2 over square root of 5. You simplify. So you go to negative 2 square root of 5 over 5. Okay. Okay, then let's go to next one. Okay, you have cosine of 1.539. Okay, so you want to use calculator to find the answer to 4 significant digits. Okay. So again, you have to pay attention to the degree or radian. There's no little circle, so this is radian. So make sure you put your calculator on the radian mode. Okay, so you got 1.539 cosine of that. Okay, and so this will equal to 0.03179. Okay, so 4 significant digits. Okay. Okay, next one. Okay, you got cosecant of 26 degrees, 42 minutes, and 18 seconds. So no calculator, there's no cosecant, so you have to change this into 1 over sine of 26 degrees, 42 minutes, and 18 seconds. On the calculator, so you have to kind of work backwards, so you got 26.4218. You have to convert into decimal degree, and you take the sine of that, and then you take the reciprocal, so flip over. Okay. So this is equal to 1.000. Okay, I'm going to double check on these. Oh, I'm in the wrong mode. Okay, so be careful. I have to get back on the degree mode. Okay, so start over. Okay, so 26.4218 convert to decimal degree, and then take the sine of that, and you have to flip it over. Okay. Okay, so this is equal to 2.225. Okay. So what happened was I forgot to put in the degree mode. I was in the radian mode. Okay. Next one. Okay, got cotangent of negative 3.86 degrees. So again, first you have to convert into the primary function. So this is equal to 1 over tangent of negative 3.86 degrees. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so degree mode. Okay, so that's correct. Okay, so 3.86 negative degree. Take the tangent of that. Then you take the reciprocal. Okay, so you're going to get negative 14.82. Okay. Next one. Okay, you have secant of negative 245.06 degree. So first, let's go and convert that into, so secant is 1 over cosine. Okay, and use calculator. So again, double check, make sure it's in the correct mode. So this is degree, so make sure it's degree mode. Okay, so 245.06 negative degree, then take the cosine of that, and take the reciprocal, So you get negative 2.3715, so run it off to 2. Okay? Because again, 4 significant digits. Okay, number 73. Tangent of 12 degrees, 38 minutes, and 27 seconds. Okay, make sure you correct mode. Okay, so 12.3827 convert to decimal degree, and then take the tangent of that. So this is equal to 0.22427, so before 3. Okay. Okay, 75. Sine of 12.48. Notice there's no circle, so that means it's a radian. So make sure you calculate this on the radian mode. So you got 12.48 radian. You take the sine of that. You get negative 0.08626. Okay, number 77. Cosecant of negative 595.62 degrees. Okay, so first convert into 1 over sine of negative 595.62 degrees. Okay, then use calculator. Make sure it's in degree mode. Okay, so you got 595.62 negative. Take the sine of that and take the reciprocal of that. So this is equal to 1.21 2116, will be 12. Okay. Okay, 79. Cosine of 6.77. Okay, so this is a radian mode. So this is radian, so make sure you put in the radian mode. Okay, so you go 6.77 cosine of that. So you get 0.8838. Okay, 81. You have tangent of 482 degrees, 12 minutes and 52 seconds. So you can first make sure it's the degree mode. Okay, so you got 482.1252 and go second decimal degree and then take the tangent of that. So this is equal to negative 1.5871. Okay, so that's 4 significant digits. Okay, and that's it.